breaks. We break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
It's that time again.
Something told me to turn on the radio.
It's showtime!
This is great. It's a nice break.
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
Getting restless?
5 to 7.
All right, I'm listening.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Following in the path of my Christmas heroes, the Grinch, the Sticky Bandits, Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch is up and running with the live stream. You can watch the show, not just listen. It's a whole different dynamic when you watch the show. You'll be interacting with other edgeheads, making comments, see a little bit behind the scenes. And most importantly, you get to watch me throw paper wads into the trash can during the commercial breaks. People love it. Tonight on the show, we have not one but two pairs of tickets to see Christmas in the Air at the Arbogast Performing Arts Center in Troy this Sunday, December 15th. It's a snow globe come to life. So just be listening, and when you hear me say, hey, call in, you can win those tickets. Also, we have a Florida Man Trifecta. Three solid Florida Man stories, and they're all naked. Crazy. And we got a good dog story, guy stuck in a chimney, and a clown wannabe trying to sneak a gun into Australia. Just a plethora of interesting stories tonight. The first one I wanted to get to, and I want to bring my buddy Ron into this.
Run!
Yeah. So, Ron, we were talking the other day about Christmas traditions that just need to go.
Yes.
And one tradition that has reared its ugly head every year since I've started doing the show, and I know it's been going on prior to that, but I started doing the show on Sundays in 2018. Now here we are, 2024. And every year this comes up on the show, whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I wasn't really going to talk about this again this year because, like I said, it's just redundant and it's the same argument, right?
Yeah.
But this morning, I was listening to Miami Valley's Morning News with Larry Hanskin, and he brought this up because he had a story from the Hollywood Reporter asking the question, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? 62%. Well, let me before I give the numbers here, do you think it's a Christmas movie or not?
The first time I ever thought of it that way, I thought, no, it's not. But I'm leaning that way now.
Really?
Yeah.
Why so?
Movies are not that much different than music. How many songs do we hear at Christmas time that have anything to do with Christmas? That even mention Christmas? Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. There's not a word in there about Christmas.
Well, that's
Winter
not
Wonderland, not a word in there about Christmas.
But they
are Christmas songs, and they are embedded in our minds at this
right.
time of the year.
Yeah.
So if we're going to go all loosey-goosey with what music we play around Christmas, why not movies?
Okay. All right. That's a fair argument. 62% in this Hollywood Reporter survey says, no, it is not a Christmas movie. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Okay.
25% say it is.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 13% dullards out there that don't know. Have no opinion. I don't know. I asked Larry later in the show or later in the afternoon, because I didn't hear the whole conversation, but I heard them kind of mention this. I asked him, how did everybody on the morning show come down on this? The only person on the morning show who believes that it's a Christmas movie is Larry himself. Okay. Everybody else says, no, it's not a Christmas movie. Jeremy, Brittany, Jake. Yeah, no.
Interesting.
Not a Christmas movie. And apparently at the Hanskins house on Christmas Eve, it is a tradition that they watch Die Hard as a family.
Uh-huh. Good. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that is hardcore. It's one thing to say, oh, yeah, I think it's a Christmas movie. It's another to make it a point to watch.
Right.
Death and destruction on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people has, It's a Wonderful Life or
Right.
something.
So I've said this the whole time I've been doing the show. I do not believe that it's a Christmas movie. I believe there is a Christmas element to it because it happens during Christmas.
Yeah.
But I want to go through something with you real quick.
Okay.
There is Google did a survey of all the Google searches of a ton of Christmas movies. And I've got a list of 93 Christmas movies and the number of monthly searches for that particular movie. Okay. I'm not going through all 93. You don't need to worry about that.
Oh, good.
But I'm going to go through the first 10 very quickly, rapid fire, and I will demonstrate why I do not believe that this is a Christmas movie. Die Hard. Elf, number 1 on the list. Came out November 7th, 2003. It's a Wonderful Life. You mentioned number 2, December 20th, 1946. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, December 1st, 1989. Number 4, The Nightmare Before Christmas, October 29th, 1993. Kind of a Halloween movie, right? But also Christmas.
Die Hard's more of a Christmas movie than that is.
Number 5, Bad Santa. Came out November 26, 2003. Number 6, Four Christmases, November 26, 2008. Number 7, Jingle All the Way, November 16th, 1996. Number 8, How the Grinch Stole Christmas from 2000, November 17th. Number 9, Grumpy Old Men. Came out on Christmas Day, 1993. And number 10 on the list, The Family Stone, December 16th, 2005. All of those movies, with the exception of The Nightmare Before Christmas, because it does have sort of a Halloween element to it, came out in November and December.
Right.
That to me tells me, okay, those are intended to be Christmas season films. Okay. That's when they were released.
All right. What about Die Hard?
Die Hard, the original, came out July 22nd.
Yeah.
Middle of the summer.
That was a summer blockbuster movie.
Nobody was saying, oh, this is going to be a great traditional Christmas movie. Nobody was saying that.
Okay,
in fact,
how many movies get released on Christmas Day that have nothing to do with Christmas, though?
Well, there could be a lot, right? I get
just
that.
About every one of the comic book DC Marvel movies,
100%
is landing on Christmas Day.
I get that. I get that 100%. But I'm just making the point that these Christmas movies, top 10, these are searches by the world on Google. They all have something in common. They came out in November and December for the holiday season, and they all have holiday themes. So when I look and I see Die Hard come out in the middle of July, and here's something that's interesting on this Google search, okay, this survey, number 26 on the list is Die Hard.
It made the list.
It did. Number 26.
Right.
Number 19, Die Hard 2. Oh. So more people looked at that and thought that's maybe more of a Christmas movie than the original. And that one came out in July 29th of 1990.
Yeah.
And even Bruce Willis himself has said that it's not a Christmas movie.
That's interesting. A lot of controversy with that.
It is. It's crazy.
Made the list, though, which by making the list, then that makes them a Christmas movie.
I suppose, but I'll tell you what, Die Hard finished higher on the list than A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Ooh. See, that's the biggest problem that I have with that right there.
Yeah. So it's just, and people argue about this. I bet people have come to blows.
They've thrown down.
I bet that there's been some slapdowns from time to time over Die Hard being a Christmas movie or not. Parker seems to be chomping at the bit. He wants to get into this.
Nothing to do with Die Hard, though. I would argue that Grumpy Old Man is not a Christmas movie. Even it's like Die Hard, even though it takes place during the Christmas season, I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
But there's a Christmas message to it. At the end, they all sort of, find their renewed love for each other and friendship. And
can't do that in July.
Well, no, you can, but I'm just making the point. That movie came out on Christmas.
This is why I say, because music is so loosely categorized as Christmas, why can't movies be loosely categorized into Christmas? That's making my point right there. It's a Wonderful Life. Only the back third of the film has anything to do with Christmas.
Let me ask you this, and I'm almost certain of this because I've seen all the movies multiple times because my wife is a big fan. All the Harry Potter movies, most of them, a lot of them, I don't know the exact dates, all came out around Christmas. And they all have elements of Christmas in them. Are those Christmas movies?
Sure. Go right ahead. I've seen one of them, and I think I slept through half of it.
Okay.
So that's what I think about the Harry Potter movie.
All right. Well, I'm sure people have strong opinions on this, or maybe they don't. I don't know. I know the people on the live stream, they're all arguing about it. So, yeah. Zach says it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls from the Nakatomi Tower. So I get that, I guess. All right. If you got a comment on that, 937-457-1290. We got Ron and Xenia. What's up, Ron?
Not much, Tom. What about you?
Well, I'm knee deep in a debate.
Well, I got something to add to that because you just said grumpy old men have a Christmas theme at the end where they all get together and love. Last scene in Die Hard, he's kissing his ex or soon-to-be ex-wife, and they drive off. Same message.
Boy, I don't know, Ron. Because here's the thing. It wasn't intended to be a Christmas movie.
I'm not saying it wasn't, but if you're going by that standard with grumpy old men.
And Grumpy Old Men takes place during the winter.
Well, but so does Die Hard.
Well, I suppose in California, right? No, I get you. You're right. Look, I know I'm going to lose this argument. I lose it every year. I make my point. I dig in my heels, but every time, somebody on the live stream is mentioning Jennifer. Jennifer's mentioning Lethal Weapon. It's the same kind of deal. Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas movie? It happens during Christmas. It happens in Southern California. It can be. Okay.
Sure.
We'll just whatever.
And I love your show.
Oh,
so it's just it is what it is.
I appreciate it. Just because we kind of disagree, Ron, we can be agreeable, right?
Absolutely. We all have our opinions, and we're allowed to
That's
have
right.
those opinions.
All right. I appreciate it, Ron. Thanks, man.
Yeah. Have a great night.
Have a great Christmas. 937-457-1290 if you want to get into this divisive debate. What do you think?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Clinton, that might be the best comment. Die Hard was released during Christmas in July. I like that. That's right. American Sniper. Classic Christmas movie. David, when you coming to the station, man? Talking to you, Edgehead David Crawford. I got an ornament for you. Fair trade for all those amazing coffee mugs you donated. Awesome. Yeah, I should be here. I should be here by 1:30. Oh yeah, I will be here. We have meetings tomorrow morning, so I'll be here. We have our radio programming meeting on Friday and our promotions meetings. So I'll be here. If for some reason you get here and I'm not, it's on my desk and it's got your name on it. So feel free to take it if you want. Jennifer's going through and finding all the movies that were ever released on Christmas Day. Wonder Woman. Ooh, that's right, 1984. Nestor the long-haired donkey. The long-eared. I kind of remember that.
To make a living.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Crazy story up on my Facebook. I got a video from my wife the other day. I didn't realize it was a trend, but apparently people are hiring actors dressed as Grinches to sneak into a house during some sort of family gathering and pretend to be a Grinch and try to steal the presents and steal the tree. And there's a story about some kid, this happening to this kid at his house, and gives the Grinch a beatdown, a hardcore beatdown. The twist is that the person in the Grinch costume was actually his aunt. So this poor aunt got pummeled by her nephew. Well, that's the price you pay when you're playing pranks like that. Steve and Troy, where the snow is blowing like wild right now. What's going on, Steve?
Oh, not much. What are you up to?
Well, look, I'm not. Maybe I'm on the fence with Die Hard. Maybe I could be persuaded to go the other direction and think that, yes, it has become a Christmas movie, but it was certainly not intended to be a Christmas movie.
Right. I agree. It has a Christmas backdrop to it, but I don't consider it a Christmas movie.
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Another one that has a Christmas backdrop to it, and it's one of the best comedy films ever made, and that's 1941. Have you ever seen that one?
Oh,
it's a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yes, that is the one with John Belushi, where he's a fighter pilot, right?
Right, and the whole cast is made up of all the big name stars back at that time in Hollywood. You got Ned Beatty, and Dan Aykroyd, and John Candy, and Ned, and just the dude that played as Dracula back in the '60s, the Dracula movies back in the '60s. He plays in it as a Nazi general.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that because it's been a long time since I saw that. But I remember seeing that on HBO. Like when HBO first showed up in our house. That was a long time ago. That's a good one.
Right. Yeah. But it's considered one of the best comedy films ever made, and it's got a real strong Christmas backdrop to it. I mean, you see a lot of Christmas stuff in the background going on. But
I got you. Good. All right, Steve. I appreciate that. I'll have to go look up 1941. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D. H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
on WHIO.
Logan, Home Alone is number 25 on this Google list, and Die Hard is 26. So Home Alone just squeaks in front of Home Alone. Or Die Hard, sorry. Home Alone 2 is number 29. Well, that's an interesting point, Vetta, because I have long maintained that Frosty the Snowman is not really Christmas. Because Frosty the Snowman, if there's snow on the ground, there's snowmen. How did snowmen get sucked into Christmas? Thanks, Logan. I appreciate that. I'll give you some casino bells. That's right, Kelly. that movie, that's been a topic on this show before too, about just how mean Santa was in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Oh, wow. Played Santa on TV. That's cool. Veta, I've seen that movie. Jack Lemmon and I can't. The name's escaping me, but the dad who was in My Three Sons. Who was that? What was his name? And it wasn't the woman. Wasn't the woman that? It was Shirley MacLaine, wasn't it? I think it was Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, Fred McMurray. That's it. That's it, Denise. It's Jack Lemmon's apartment, and Fred McMurray is his boss, and he's he got Jack Lemmon to let him borrow the apartment so he could cheat on his wife.
News breaks. We break in
Merry
anytime.
Christmas.
Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now who'd like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. The live stream is very active tonight. People talking about Christmas movies, whether Die Hard's a Christmas movie or it's not a Christmas movie, bringing up other Christmas-related topics. For one, and Edgehead Veda, she makes the point about snowmen. You know, in my view, and I agree, snowmen should not be exclusively connected to Christmas, like Frosty the Snowman. Even the cartoon, when he comes to life, he doesn't say, Merry Christmas. He says, Happy Birthday. And of course it takes place during the winter because, well, he's a snowman. Why is that a Christmas character? The other thing that was brought up, Edgehead Kelly, She brought up the TV show Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and this has been discussed before on the show. Just how kind of a jerk that Santa Claus is in that show. Not very nice, making fun of Rudolph and his nose. What's he say to his dad? You should be ashamed, or something like that. I mean, wasn't very nice. 937-457-1290. Let's talk to, let's see, Mark in Dayton. What's up, Mark?
Hi.
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. So where do you land on this debate of our times? Die Hard movie, Christmas movie or not?
So the way I look at it, you know, when you listen to Christmas music, I don't want to listen to Jingle Bells in July. So the same thing with movies, like, I don't want to watch The Grinch in July, but I could watch Die Hard anytime.
Exactly. Yes.
So it's not a Christmas movie in that regard.
Yeah, I get that, and that makes sense. And somebody said this on the live stream. It's just more of an action movie. You know, it's not really. It's just a
great movie that happens to be during Christmas.
Right. That would be like saying you could only watch the Alien movie Independence Day on the 4th of July. Right. You know, I think you can make that argument. All right, Mark, I appreciate your call, buddy. Have a good one. Jason in Greenville. What's up, Jason?
There's one movie that's permanently etched in my mind, and that's Reindeer Games. I was watching it when the World Trade Centers were struck. But I consider that a Christmas movie. I don't know if anybody else does or if that's been brought up.
I'm trying to remember. I remember the name of I remember the title. I don't remember the premise of Reindeer Games.
The Ben Affleck movie. I believe they broke out of prison and they robbed a casino.
Oh, okay. And it took place during Christmas, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it took place during Christmas, yeah.
Ah, okay. I got you. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Jason. Thank you. 937-457-1290. My buddy Jared sent me a message. 2 points. One, he said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. He agrees. But also the roads in Inglewood are snow covered and getting a little slick. And from time to time here in the studio, we have Channel 7 up on the TV, and they show video of the highway cam up there on 75, and it's coming down. It's pretty hardcore. So, and Ron's been talking about it. Parker's been talking about it. North of 70 seems to be where all the big snow's coming. I wanted to ask this. I mentioned the Grinch videos where people are dressing up as Grinches. They're being hired to dress up as a Grinch and come to somebody's family Christmas gathering or pre-Christmas gathering and cause all kinds of havoc. And the kids are beating down the Grinch. They're quite amusing to watch. But I'm curious if anybody has done that around here And if there are people who are out for hire, I mean, there's a million Santa Clauses out for hire, right? During the holiday season for different events, because Santa can't be everywhere. He's got to have his legion of Santa helpers. But I wonder about Grinches. If anybody out there is making money as a Christmas Grinch, because those videos are hysterical. And again, you can see some of them on my Facebook. We have a trifecta of Florida Men.
Florida Man shines with every single crime, stupefying and delicious. Some might even think fictitious. Florida Man is always ambitious.
And all three of these have to do with Florida Man being naked. These are quality. And they all came in the same week. This happened Saturday in Tampa. A strange noise heard from the back seat of a Lyft led the driver to discover he was unknowingly carting around a 48-year-old naked Florida man. This happened. It was 3:00 in the afternoon. Lyft company contacted law enforcement, reported that one of the drivers was in a very, very uncomfortable situation. Cops tracked down the vehicle. The driver informed them that he'd picked up a passenger. I guess was just driving around, not really paying attention to what was going on. Started hearing some weird noises, looked back, and he was nude. Completely nude. When the deputies questioned the man in the back seat, he said that he got a little naked after becoming overcome with a, quote, feeling. So he just felt like stripping down. He, of course, was charged with unlawful exposure. And then this other one, this happened back in November on Thanksgiving, but I didn't see this until today. A Florida teacher was caught naked inside of an elementary school classroom with sex toys, marijuana, and women's underwear. And here's the thing, it wasn't the school that he taught in. 34-year-old guy was inside the school when cops arrived. He tried to run. He got caught by the cops. Then he punched one of the cops. And they found the sex toys, the marijuana, and women's underwear there in the classroom. Guy had a little too much gravy on Thanksgiving, I think. And then lastly, this happened last Thursday in Winter Haven. 23-year-old Florida man was arrested after cops say he was partially naked and broke into a home. Homeowners heard a loud bang around 1:30 in the morning from the front door. They got up to investigate. They discovered this guy wearing only a T-shirt and nothing else. No pants, no shoes, no socks. And for some reason, he broke in to steal carpet cleaner. Yeah. Now, I don't know much about making drugs or anything, but I wonder if carpet cleaner might be an ingredient, because he got stopped by the cops. He got out of the house. He escaped, but then they picked him up on a bolo. And he says he doesn't recall what happened because he was high on meth. So I don't know. Maybe carpet cleaner is an ingredient that people can use. I have no idea. Or maybe he spilled something on his carpet at home. He was really desperate. Let's talk to Wayne in Franklin. What's going on, Wayne?
Hey, Todd. Great show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah. If just because a movie is filmed during the Christmas season does not make it a Christmas movie. But if it does, you got to go back to Rambo, the first one. Remember, the whole town was decorated.
Oh, that's right. It was Christmas time, and that little, was it in West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little town in West Virginia where John Rambo shows up because he's just walking across the country after finding out that his last buddy from his Green Beret group had died. And he goes in to get a snack or something, and all hell breaks loose. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yep. That's all I got.
All right. Appreciate it, Wayne. 937-457-1290. Yeah, because here's the thing about there's a lot of movies that and I mentioned to Ron, like all the Harry Potter movies. I wouldn't consider those Christmas movies. They came out around Christmas, and there are elements of Christmas. And I think each of the films, because it's a school year, all these kids are at Hogwarts and it's a school year. So they get, midway through the film, it's usually Christmas, and there's snow and there's, celebrations and all of that. But it's not a Christmas movie. I don't think. But maybe you think differently. 937-457-1290. And speaking of, Christmas movies, and we were talking about the Grinch and Frosty and all that. This is the time where all those shows are on, the Rudolphs and Year Without a Santa and all that. I'd be curious if anybody, what's your favorite Christmas character? Of all of the characters that are associated with Christmas, what's your favorite? Mine, without question, is Bumbles, the abominable snowman from Frosty or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is my favorite character. I also put from the same show, Yukon Cornelius. He's great. I love him and his pickaxe. Those are a couple of great characters. So if you want to share what your favorite Christmas character, it could be anything. It could be any show. It doesn't have to be animated. It could be Santa. It could be anybody. Any character associated with Christmas.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, punk.
Double D. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
That one went short. Three for four. Oh, Charlie in a Box. Yep. Hermie. Hermie was his name. He was the elf that wanted to be a dentist. Hermie, not Herbie, Hermie. Here, I'll show you a picture of him. Hermie. If it lands on the ledge, that's a 3-pointer. Yeah, 3-pointer for the ledge. It's only happened once, and it didn't happen on camera, so it didn't happen. Rudolph rocks. She said I'm cute. I remember, that's a great line.
Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
Searching for a missing man who suffers from dementia. We'll have that for you at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
At best, you're an underachiever at a local radio station.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
You are a stupid idiot! Comes
from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot! Imbecile pig!
Wake up, idiot!
Silly dilly dilfio. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, we have an Idiot of the Week candidate, and it would have to be the woman who was arrested in Huber Heights a day or so ago. And I want to say maybe this was at Walmart. The Huber Heights FOP, they were holding a Shop with a Cop event. And there were a ton of cops inside, shopping with folks in need, and some woman decided to shoplift with all the cops in there. Now, the picture that I saw, they had her in custody. They weren't wearing police uniforms, but they were all wearing the same shirt. Like they were wearing a red shirt that I think it said something about shop with a cop or Huber Heights FOP, whatever. They were all dressed the same. And I'm just like, if you got a shoplift, you might want to check out the aisles, make sure there's no cops hanging around. You know that there was an officer there in uniform. But yet, she thought she could get away with it. Rock in Sydney. Hey, Rock.
Hey, Todd.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm well. Are you having a good holiday?
Well, holidays, when you get older, they just don't mean as much.
Rock, it sounds like you need to take out some frustration. I'm going to offer this to you. Would you like to beat down one of Santa's elves?
No.
Oh, come on. Everybody wants you to say yes, Rock.
I know, but what I was calling about is I think the Rambo movie, First Blood, what he's talking about, I think that happened in the Oregon, Washington area.
Oh, was it?
There somewhere. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe it was. I'm trying to think what.
Yep. I'm pretty sure that's where.
I think you're right, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it was in West Virginia.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I think it's Washington, Oregon, somewhere in that area.
I got you. You're right,
Yeah.
Rock. You're right. Are you sure? Are you sure I can't convince you to beat down an elf? Or how about this? How would you like to spin one? Would you like to spin the wheel of hoes to see what kind of hoe you're going to get this year for Christmas?
Oh, no.
Rock, you're killing me. You're killing me here. I want you to beat down an elf. How about? Would you like to know if you're on Santa's naughty or nice list?
Well, I'm sure no doubt I'm on his bad list.
Well, then, all right, Rock. I'm going to let you off the hook here. I'm going to let you off the hook. All right. Thanks, man.
All right, Todd.
Have a good night. I was hoping. Oh, what the heck?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man. Come on. Beat something down. Where's your holiday spirit? Cindy Lou Who.
Immediately went 1290 and 95.7 WHIO, Dayton's News and Talk. Depend on it.
If news breaks, we break in anytime. Now, back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
All right, so time.
Can we get the show on the road?
I've been waiting for it all day.
And not a moment too soon.
Listen to talk radio?
This guy, Todd.
Monday through Friday.
5 to 7.
He's weird. Best thing on the radio.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Following in the path of my Christmas heroes, the Grinch, the Sticky Bandits, Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. You can watch the live stream. It's up right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. I never mentioned that, but tonight when we started the live stream, I got an email. 2 people subscribed, so thank you. If you watch on YouTube, you can subscribe. So we're talking about many things, much of it Christmas related, just so you know. It is the Christmas season. It's one of my favorite times of the year to do the show because I love Christmas. I love talking about Christmas. Tonight we're engaging in the age-old debate whether or not Die Hard is in fact a Christmas movie. This was brought up this morning on Miami Valley's Morning News with Larry Hanskin. Larry believes that Die Hard is a Christmas movie. In fact, the Hanskin family, every Christmas Eve, as a tradition, they watch Die Hard. Nobody else on the morning show agrees. They're all with me. I don't think it is a Christmas movie. And I'm not going to go through all the reasons again like I did last hour, I promise. But I'll just simplify it. Die Hard came out in July. It was not intended to be a Christmas movie at all. It has Christmas scenes, takes place during a Christmas party, but it's not really a Christmas movie. That's my take. And we have this list from Google, and they count up the number of searches that people have done for Christmas movies, and they came up with a list of the 93 most popular Christmas movies. Now, yes, Die Hard is on there, number 26. Die Hard 2, number 19. So it's not even in the top 10. It's barely... the original, not even in the top 25. And somebody asked on the live stream, Batman Returns, is that a Christmas movie? Is that? I don't remember. Did that come out on Christmas? All the top 10 movies on this list came out in November or December, except for one, The Nightmare Before Christmas, and that came out on Halloween. Because it really is kind of both a Halloween spooky movie, right? Kind of. And it's also Christmas. So I get that. But that's one of the debates that we're having. The other question is not really a debate, but the other question is, what's your favorite Christmas character that's associated with the holiday? Mine is Bumbles, the abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, followed closely by Yukon Cornelius, who's also in that particular film or that show. I guess it's a film, right? 937-457-1290. We've got, this is cool, a good dog story.
I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. Yes, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog. I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a real, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm a real good dog. See, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog, I'm a good dog.
So this is kind of cool. There is a Surfers Hall of Fame in Huntington Beach, California. Parker, have you been to the Surfers Hall of Fame? You were nodding, like you're just aware of it.
I haven't been inside, but I've walked by.
Ah, cool. Is it like a big sort of place, or is it just like a storefront at a strip mall?
Oh gosh, it's been a long time. But if there's anywhere for a Huntington or for a Surfers Hall of Fame, I think Huntington Beach is the spot.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of cool. For the first time ever, last Thursday, they inducted a dog into the Surfing Hall of Fame. The dog's name, Sugar. Sugar, the surfing dog. Sugar is a beloved canine and an experienced four-legged surfer. He became the first dog inducted into the Surfers Hall of Fame. I wonder if there'll be more. You'd have to have some sort of skill as a surfer and a dog. This took place last Thursday, like I said, in Huntington. Sugar is a 14-year-old dog. He was rescued from the streets of Oakland. And in their words, has positively, P-A-W, made an impact on the lives of many children as a therapy dog, in addition to being a remarkable success in competitive surfing. Now, this is something I didn't realize. There apparently is a World Dog Surfing Championship where dogs get out there and surf. Now, I've seen surfing dogs. We've all seen videos like that on on Facebook or whatever, social media. I've also seen squirrels on skis. Anybody seen that? But Sugar has won multiple World Dog Surfing Championships, the Surf City Dog titles, and a Purina Pro Plan Incredible Dog Challenge title. So this dog is decorated. He's got the hardware. And I started thinking, from time to time, they have one of those performing dogs at the ballpark where they do crazy stunts. And these dogs almost, not exclusively, but most of the events that they do, because I like I've mentioned before, I used to be the director of entertainment for the Dayton Dragons during their inaugural season. And I hired people like that to bring out their dog and do all kinds of crazy stunts. There's a dog out there. There's probably a few dogs that go out as bat boys or bat girls or whatever. And they go out and they pick up the bat. Maybe one day Cooperstown will enshrine one of those dogs. That would be cool, right? Can't put Pete Rose in, but by God, we can put in a canine. 937-457-1290. The late, great Pete Rose, by the way. John in Fairborn. What's up, John?
Hey, Todd. I just recently discovered this movie. Came out in 2017, and I saw it, I think, last year or year before on Amazon or Netflix. It's based on Charles Dickens, How He Came About the Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And it's called, I highly recommend this. It's called The Man That Saved Christmas.
Oh, yes. I've seen that.
Isn't that great?
That is I love that. It tells the story of how Charles Dickens comes up with the story of Scrooge.
Exactly. And I like
Christmas
it so
Carol.
much. I went on Amazon and bought the DVD. So anyone, and you can, there's only little kind of scary parts, not really bad, but if you don't want to show it to a 4-year-old, 5-year-old, but most kids could watch this.
Yeah, I don't think it's not like a horror film or anything like that.
No, it's just, when he was going back to remembering
Yeah.
bad times during his childhood. But
Yeah.
it's like one of those gems. I was always looking for something to replace some of the ones you've seen repeatedly, you know?
Right. Well, Elf is one that it's number one on the list. And as much as I enjoyed that movie when I first saw it, I'm now so tired and over Elf.
Yes, exactly.
But another movie, and some people cannot stand Will Ferrell. I understand. I like him in small doses, but he did a show, or he did a Christmas movie a couple of years ago. It's on Apple TV with Ryan Reynolds, and it's called Spirited. And it is so good. It's a musical, but it is just great. Will Ferrell plays one of the ghosts, but there's, he's trying to save what they call an unredeemable. And Ryan Reynolds plays this nasty guy or whatever, and they're trying to get him to change his ways before it's too late. It's a great movie. I love it.
Can you get it? Is it on DVD now?
I don't know. I mean, I know you just have to check. I know it's on Apple TV, but I don't know if they ever put it out on DVD. But
well, to people out there who haven't seen this, The Man That Saved Christmas, I give it 5 stars.
Awesome, John. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. 937-457-1290. I'm sure you probably heard this story earlier. Ron was talking about this. This guy in Clinton County that was busted for deer poaching. So this guy, I guess back in November of last year, he was hunting and he took down an 18-point white-tailed buck, that's pretty impressive, right? However, he said that he shot it on his sister's property and even had a note from the sister saying that he had permission to shoot this or to hunt on her property. But it turns out he was on someone else's property. And according to the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, that note was falsified as to try to mislead them. So this guy basically lied about where he shot the deer, and he was fined $35,000. Plus, he lost his hunting license for 10 years, and he had to give up the antlers. And there's a picture of it on them on WHIO.com. And I know, $35,000 is a lot of money. And the fact that he lost his hunting license for 10 years, that's hardcore for, somebody who loves hunting. But I wonder if what really hurts is giving up the antlers. Yeah, you're losing 35 grand. Yeah, you're not going to be able to hunt for 10 years. But man, oh man, to have those antlers and then lose them, I wonder if that hurts more than the money. Parker, do you have a thought on this?
I think the money hurts more.
You think? Probably. But I'll tell you what, hunters, they love those types of trophies, and I'm not sure. I would tend to agree, but who knows?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Add 2. Is it really? The crunchy. Is it like ASMR? Does it lull you? That could be like a thing. My favorite Christmas spirit. I have to say it's my go-to all the time. It's cranberry White Claw Surge. And I know I get mocked for it, but drunk with power, which isn't. I don't know how to be drunk with power. That's just not me. Though, I guess to be fair, that would have to come from somebody else, whether I think I am drunk with power. I don't think I am, but maybe someone else would think that I am. But I don't throw my proverbial weight around. I don't think I'm a diva.
A Springfield man faces charges accused of shooting the wrong man. Well, the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
From a psychological standpoint, the radio station represents a link to normalcy.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. I saw this today. One of my favorite game shows when I was little, I loved Hollywood Squares. In particular, and I didn't know anything about these actors that were on the show. Like, I wasn't old enough to watch some of the TV shows that they were on. But Paul Lynde, who was kind of a comedic actor, he was the center square many times. And his jokes were just wicked, and they were funny. And I know that he used to come to Dayton to perform with the Kenley Players. In fact, you can see pictures of him at a number of the Marion's Pizzas. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he was from Ohio. But either way, I loved watching the Hollywood Squares, and he was funny. Everybody on that show was just a hoot. I know Betty White was on there a number of times. There are a lot of other, big time TV stars at the time. They would show up and be on the squares. They are bringing back Hollywood Squares yet again. I think it's now been redone twice. This time, it's going to be on CBS. It's going to be hosted by a guy by the name of Nate Burleson. I don't really know. I'm not aware of him. I saw a picture of him. He kind of looked familiar, but I don't know from where. But what I'm really interested and quasi-concerned about is the middle square. Drew Barrymore is going to be the middle square. Now, if you know anything about tic-tac-toe, the middle square is the coveted square. If you're in the middle square, you've practically won. And that's why you want somebody who is going to be sharp, who's going to be funny. And by the way, all these shows are scripted. So it's going to have good writing. But that center square needs to deliver the jokes because that's the point of the show. That's the point. So while I like Drew Barrymore, I'm just not sure that she has the wit to be center square. But we'll see. It debuts on January 9th on CBS.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T. Double D.
H. Oh. Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
That went in, by the way. Now. It starts now. I would agree, Captain Scurvy. There really isn't. I mean, I can't think of anybody. I can't think of anybody that I think could do it effectively to the extent that Paul Lynde did. And like I said, that show, all those shows are scripted. It's not like it's not improv. One person maybe. He's not a comedian, like a stand-up comedian, but one person I think could, and it just so happens that because Paul Lynde was gay, and I think that Sean Hayes could probably pull it off. He was one of the characters on Will and Grace who also happens to be gay. I think he could do it. Because you can't just be a comedian. You have to be an actor because you have to deliver the lines. You have to deliver the punchlines. Chris Farley would be good. Yeah, he would have been good. I don't know, Zach. I think George would be too mean. I think he would be mean.
Back to America's most powerful talk lineup. This is WHIO.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now!
Call me! He's laughing at us right on the radio. Least we can do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And the conversation right now on the live stream is who would be the best center square for the TV show, the game show, Hollywood Squares, returning to CBS in January. I think it's going to be on maybe Thursday nights for the first couple of weeks. But they've got Drew Barrymore scheduled to be, I guess, the permanent center square. And you got to have a sharp wit and deliver the lines because those shows are all scripted. But, I'm sure there's times where there's some ad-libbing going on. So I hope it's successful. I mean, it's a CBS show. I work here at WHIO, Channel 7, WHIO Radio. It'd be great. Be wonderful if it was a success. But so much of it depends on the people that are, in the square. Nobody cares about the contestants. It's not like Jeopardy, or even Wheel of Fortune. It's about the stars that are up on, the big tic-tac-toe board. So who could be the center square? Some people were suggesting maybe Dave Chappelle, but I don't think he would do that. Let's see. A lot of people who have passed. People were suggesting Chris Farley, Robin Williams, George Carlin. Let's see. Somebody suggests, Sam Kinison. Now, there's an idea, and I think actually they have him scheduled to appear as a guest. Triumph the Insult Dog from Conan O'Brien's show. Triumph is going to be one of the guests in the square. On one of the squares, not the center square. Eddie Murphy? Maybe. I don't know. 937-457-1290. Here's a question. A lot of this probably happened at Thanksgiving, maybe at your Thanksgiving dinner. Will probably happen at upcoming Christmas gatherings. The question is, how long do Americans date someone before bringing them home for the holidays? This was based on a survey of 3,400 Americans. I'm trying to think. I started dating Mary in August, and she came to our Christmas that December. So, I mean, for me, it was like 4 or 5 months, and that's the number one time, 3 to 6 months. 36.6% said they wait 3 to 6 months before bringing someone to a holiday function. Let's see. 14% say they wait about 1 or 2 months. They're pretty quick. Pull that trigger quick. 7 months to 1 year, 30% said that's when they would take their significant other or to the first family gathering for the holidays. Introducing them. Like, this is my boyfriend. This is my girlfriend. 12% say they'll wait a year or two. Wow. That seems a bit excessive, right? If you're dating somebody for a year, maybe 2, and you're not taking them to Christmas or holiday functions, what are you afraid of? And then 5.6% answered more than 2 years. Wow. You must not have a lot of confidence in that relationship if you're waiting that long. Man, there's people that don't wait that long to marry them, Parker.
Or they're not bringing them home for a reason.
Well, that could be, look who's coming to dinner, that kind of thing. Or it could be political, maybe a family has a lot of people who talk politics at these events, and their significant other, their boyfriend, girlfriend may not be, on the same spectrum, if you will.
Maybe they got some weird family members and they think family
that could be. Yeah.
Said significant other.
Yeah. Might have a handsy uncle or something. Could happen. 937-457-1290. We got Todd in Springfield. Hey, Todd, how you doing?
Okay.
What's going on, Todd?
I was thinking of that center square for Hollywood Squares. Gosh, I can't think of that guy's name. He used to be on the Dean Martin roast all the time.
Well, there were a lot of people that were on the Dean Martin celebrity roasts. Are you talking about Don Wrinkles?
Yes.
Don Rickles.
Yes.
Yeah, Don Rickles. He's dead. So, but he would have been great. He would have been great. I appreciate it. Thanks, Todd. Oh, by the way, Todd, I don't know. Are you on Facebook at all?
Seldom.
Well, next time you're on there, search the Todd Lodge. It's a Facebook group I started for guys named Todd like me. Okay. Check it out. Joe in Urbana. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, I got 2 center squares for you. One will be Rob Schneider and one will be John Cleese. Monty Python.
Oh, yeah. John Cleese would be good. I heard that Rob Schneider, who was just in town doing stand-up down at Victoria, I think it was a couple of months ago he was in town. Apparently, he's announced that he's going to produce a daytime talk show that is going to compete with The View. Yeah.
It won't compete with a few. It'll blow it out of the water.
Maybe so, but he's not going to be on it, though. I guess he's just producing it. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. All right. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Hey, John in Eden, what's going on, John?
Hey, Todd, how you doing?
I'm well. What's going on with you?
Hey, love your show. Listen to you every night driving home.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So my suggestion for Center Square, I have to come up with a pretty good amount of money, would be Jim Carrey.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. I mean,
he's got the physical comedy. He's pretty sharp.
Yeah. And that's
I agree with you. I grew up watching that show, and Paul Lynde with his wicked sharp humor was.
Yeah.
He was fun.
Here's the
compete with that.
Here's the thing with his answers and the way he delivered them. I mean, maybe some of it was improv. Maybe some of it was off the cuff. A lot of those shows, they have writers.
Sure.
But the thing I loved about his jokes is that there was a lot of innuendo, which at the time on television was very, very acceptable, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know that that in today's world, that type of innuendo would be permissive, or permissible. I don't know that.
Yeah, it may not. They may get a lot of mail.
Yeah, probably a lot of angry tweets. Yeah. All right. I appreciate it. Thanks for your call, John. Let's see. Rick in Miamisburg. What's going on, Rick?
Hey, Todd. How you doing?
I'm well.
I think I have the perfect choice for the Center Square.
Okay, let's hear it.
That would be Drew Carey.
Drew Carey would be pretty good. I mean, he's got a lot of improv experience. He does the Price is Right. I could see him doing that. I think he would be a good choice. I just don't know about Drew Barrymore. I mean, I like Drew. No. I like Drew Barrymore. 100%. I like her. I just don't know that she's going to have that sort of.
No, I agree. There's got to be something behind the scenes that has to do with that.
Well, it could be. Maybe she's producing it too. She could be like an executive producer on the show or something. And
sure, or there's some kind of connection somewhere, because I don't think they picked her, on merit.
Probably not.
I like her too.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Rick.
Good night.
See you, man. 937-457-1290. We have a Florida woman.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one Mama said stay far away from. Yeah, she's a Florida woman.
Well, this Florida woman decided to take her Florida woman chaos abroad. This is a crazy story. So there was a 30-year-old woman who, April of last year, went to Australia. And she went to Australia for the purpose of going to clown college. I didn't know that Australia was known for their clown colleges, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. I mean, any continent that comes up with the boomerang and the kangaroo, those are kind of funny. Those are funny words, right? I guess. But anyway, she went to Australia to go to clown college. When she was going through customs, she said, "I don't have anything to declare. Nothing, illegal. Everything's on the up and up. It's all good." Well, they didn't believe her, so they went through her bags and they found a 24-karat gold-plated handgun. 24-karat gold-plated handgun. I don't know how much something like that costs. And they busted her because she had this gun. Now, she did say, she admitted that she had in her luggage a cat's spine, squirrel feet, and rabbit urine. That is true. She declared those, but she didn't declare the gun. Now, she claimed she had forgotten that it was in her bag, which a lot of people say, oh, I forgot it was there. But the folks there in Australia, during their investigation, they discovered that she had searched online for an answer to the question, can I have a gun in my suitcase? And then set a calendar reminder to herself to put the gun in said suitcase. Well, she's going to clown school. She finally admitted she brought the gun into the country as protection, though she said she was too scared to actually shoot it and would probably just pistol whip anyone who attacked her. Her jail sentence will likely delay her ambitions to become a professional clown. And that's sad, because the world does need more clowns, don't we? Andrew and Wapakoneta, what's going on?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that Hollywood Square.
Yeah, who do you suggest? Yeah, I can hear you. Who do you suggest for the center square?
Matt Rice.
I don't know who that is. Is that a comedian?
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian. He's pretty new, but he does a lot of improv with the crowd at the end of his shows. He's pretty quick with it. I think he'd do pretty good.
Matt Rice. All right, I'll check him out. Now, Andrew, before you go, you said the magic. Well, I said the magic word, but you're from Wapakoneta, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Whenever somebody from Wapakoneta calls, they get the Wapakoneta song.
Well, there's a city right off of the highway, and it's got a funny sounding name. But it's famous for astronaut Armstrong and an old French fort called Anglaise. The people there are really friendly. Wapakoneta, we sing your praise. Yow! Wapakoneta, I wanna go Wapakoneta. Gotta get me to Wapakoneta. We'll party in Wapakoneta.
Thank you, Andrew. Have a good one.
Hey, you too.
All right, there you go.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper. It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Matt Rife. Oh, I thought he said Matt Rice. Like Rice-A-Roni. Matt Rife. I've heard of Matt Rife. I don't know why I didn't make that connection, but oh well. Did I mishear him, or did he say Matt Rice? I thought he said Matt Rice. I don't know. Ooh, Ricky Gervais. That's a good one. I think that's the winner right there. I know Jay Leno's going to be a guest on there. Drew Carey, I think, is going to be a guest on there. I'm sure all the CBS hosts will be guests. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Trump as the center square? Oh man. They should just let the F-bombs fly, and then they can beep it later. Beep it in post-production. You think I should be a guest? I don't know about that, but thank you. That's very nice of you to say. The Miami Valley Squares. Oh, that's funny. We could have our own version, right? That's what I should do. I should come up with a Miami Valley game show. Do it like on do it on YouTube. Thank you, Lana. Yeah, I think Sean Hayes would be good. I've seen him in improv situations, and he's funny.
This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
Cold temperatures today, but we'll be in the high 40s by Sunday afternoon. Well, the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Well, somebody made a great suggestion during the commercial break on the live stream. And I think he would be stellar as the center square on the new reboot of the Hollywood Squares, Ricky Gervais. But I agree with the person on the live stream. He probably wouldn't work out because of too many F-bombs. I say let them fly and then just beep them out and post. We're all used to hearing beeps, right? We know what's being said. We're all adults here. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Drew Barry in the center square. Guess it debuts first week of January on CBS. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, just after 5.
That's it. I'm out of ideas.
He's done. It's over. He's finished.
Sorry, buddy. Show's over.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Now give me a kiss and say goodnight.
Good riddance, Jeloni.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. And talk to you tomorrow. Stay warm.